Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi and my boy Chuck, bro. And
What's
we're
good?
at
What's good?
it's been a minute since we've done a collab, but yeah, guys, welcome to KO Sports Talks Hangout, man. And bro, we're gonna be talking a whole bunch of stuff that's going on in NFL free agency. A lot of crazy stuff has been going on in NFL free agency, but particularly we're gonna be talking about the Chicago Bears and a
Mhm.
lot of stuff, man. Chicago Bears, they made a couple splash moves on day one free agency, and we're going to be grading the day one free agency. But before we start this video, guys, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you can get the latest and greatest in regards to Chicago Bears news, and not only Chicago Bears news, but just NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, the whole 9 yards, man.
Them Bulls.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that Bulls.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about Bull. We want to talk about baby.
Bulls crap. I'm not even gonna say it, but you know what I mean.
Uh,
But Chuck, man, I just want to get your thoughts about this, man. In regards to Chicago Bears free agency, what are your thoughts about the people? Some of the free agency splash moves that we made so far. This season, day one.
mhm. Welcome out there in Chaos Sports Talk Land. Yeah, I'm Chuck Ford Damage, one, the biggest Bear fan that you know, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like Kofi shared with you guys as you're watching this podcast. Bro, it's like it's bittersweet for me right now, Cole. Because coming off the year that we just had, and looking at coming off the year that we just had, and looking at the moves that Ryan Poles is making, it really shows you that the NFL is a tough business if you're
Yeah,
an
it is.
athlete to be in, bro.
Mm-hmm,
Because you build camaraderie with players, with teammates. You know
mm-hmm.
what I mean? You build
Chemistry, yeah.
lifelong relationships with these guys. And in an instance, in a season's time, y'all can go from being like this to being rivals, bro. You know what I mean? So that makes it tough.
The NBA, NFL is a cold business, man. It's a cold
It
business.
is, and I understand why they say NFL stands for not for long. I understand that now, you know. But that being said, go. I really feel like what's going on, fellas. I see y'all out there. But I really feel like um they made some good moves. I thought the Coby Bryant signing was a splash move. I didn't have a problem with that. I thought that was great. I thought Devin Bush was a great find because he's coming off of a good year, highly touted talent that that turned out to be a bust when he was in Pittsburgh. But it looks like he's rebounding himself, and he done figured it out at the NFL level now. At least for 1 year, he did. So I'm not mad at those signings. What I'm lost at though, Cove, more so than anything, is that I see the talent that's here in Chicago, and I see Ryan Poles adding to that talent. I'm lost on the fact of the intangibles that he's giving up to get what he's adding. Man. Reports is coming in that the Bears may be out on Kevin Byard now.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to tackle on the whole Kevin Byard thing, man.
Yeah,
I
which is,
want to
which is
talk
the
about
guy
that
that
one.
yeah, that's the guy that they were highly touting that he was needful for us to get. He was priority for them to get re-signed
Right.
and back in this locker room. So giving up a Kevin Byard, watching the Jaquan Brisker walk out the door, trading DJ Moore to the Buffalo Bills. I understand our talent level. That's great. But how do you replace the leadership? Because you're letting a lot of leadership walk out the door. Jaquan Brisker is a vocal leader on that defense. Kevin Byard is a quiet leader on that defense. Vocal when he needs to be, but he leads with his actions. And DJ Moore, he was a heart and soul of the receiving core. All those young guys look up to him, bro. They love DJ Moore. Where do you get your leadership from now? Yeah, we got the talent. We definitely got talent. And we're not gonna miss DJ Moore not being in the receiving core because I think we got more than enough talent.
Let's not forget he was the healthiest too. I mean, Roma Dunze, he was dealing with the foot injury,
Right.
and then
Burton missed time with an
with
injury.
ankle injury. Yeah,
Right.
like
Coastal
DJ Moore was the only
he missed
constant on the
time.
team that was healthy. Now I get it. He had chemistry problems. Some people were saying that he had him and Caleb Williams, they had chemistry problems, but
I even question that, but that's a conversation
that's
for
what they're saying. But I mean, he was the only constant on the team that was healthy, man. Like,
do you
and whenever he needed to be good, he was good, But yeah.
do you Bears fans understand that DJ Moore has not missed a game in 5 seasons? You're talking about the NFL, people. We're talking about the place where people get broke up at any moment of time. You're talking about the position that he's playing that requires a lot of sacrificing of your body and a lot of physical contact getting laid on you. DJ Moore's an Iron Man. He ain't missed a game in 5 seasons, people. That's 5 straight years of 17 games. 17 times 5, you do whatever the math is there. That is incredible to hear that a wide receiver can go that long without missing a game, bro. That's amazing. And see, these are the things that you're giving up. I don't know how you replace these. Now, don't get me wrong, people. I'm not mad at Ryan Poles for the moves that he's making. At this point, we just got to trust our GM. He put it together very well last year. He brought the right coach in. He got the right quarterback. He put the right offensive line together. Didn't foresee, Drew Dalman retiring, but who did? Nobody know that but Drew for sure. So yeah, it's been some monkey wrenches that was thrown at him, but at the same time, bro, I gotta trust what he's doing. I gotta trust Chef Poles, as they say, but I gotta let him cook and see what he cooks up. But it's tough, bro, when you watch all this leadership walk out the door, bro. Yeah. It's all leadership that's leaving. Tremaine Edmonds may not have been the world's greatest linebacker, but he was no slouch, bro. Tremaine Edmonds could play the game, bro. He played at a very high clip.
Yeah, he was having a career season up until that injury, believe it or not.
You said what?
He was having a career season this year up until that injury.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just tough to see all that leave out. Plus, these are Ryan Poles' guys. You went and signed these guys. You went and found these guys. You brought Kevin Byard in. You brought DJ Moore in via trade. You brought in Tremaine Edmonds. And and I understand the salary cap that plays a part. The NFL is a business. So I understand you had to free up some money. But why you didn't remove Dayo Adebango? The man he signed a $50 million contract, and he only gave us a game and a half before he was gone for a season. There's $50 million worth of cap space you got right there. That's available. Why didn't they take Grady Jarrett out of here? Grady Jarrett, I love him as a football player. His career has been great, but he's old and long in the tooth, and it showed this season, bro. He didn't get no production. We got nothing out of him. But you signed him to a 3-4 year deal. It's other ways to free the money up, is my point. Drew Dalman gave you $10 million back against the cap when he retired. If you let Grady Jarrett and Dayo Adebango go, you freeing up money. And then even if you add Tremaine Edmonds in there, which they seem to want to do because they claim that he doesn't fit the scheme of what they're trying to do defensively, then okay, so be it. That's another $15 million. I mean, I just don't know why it had to be DJ Moore. Why we can't get Kevin Byard back. The Jaquan Brisker move.
And I still think Chuck, like with the Dio Dingbo contract and the Grady Jarrett, I still think they could backload that contract, into the future, or whatever they could do with that contract. They could always like backload it and to make it into a bonus signing so they could get more.
But what are we getting out of it is what I'm looking at. Forget the money. What are we gaining from these guys being here? That's what I'm looking at, Cove. What are we gaining? Now, Dayo Adebango, he can't help injuries. It happened. He had a good game, his first game, then he got injured the second game. A game and a half, half game in. But so that's par for the course. I'm just wondering, why couldn't we go a different route to get to the money that we needed, bro? That's my concern. I love Jaquan Brisker. I'm gonna miss that guy, bro. I thought he was a great emotional and vocal leader for this defense. DJ Moore, Just a constant.
I think with Jaquan Brisker, I think they were looking at his injury concerns, particularly with his concussions, like because he's very physical. Like, don't get me wrong, like he's very good. But I think Ryan Poles and I think Dennis Allen were looking at his injury concerns in terms of concussion. I think that's part of the reason why they had to like let him go. But I mean, other than that, I mean, Jaquan Brisker was pretty good. I mean, he was physical. I mean, other than that, I mean, sometimes he did give up some coverages.
These guys are no slouch at the Bears that walk people.
They did kind of targeted. They did kind of target Jaquan Brisker a little bit. You know, a couple of times, and he did give up some coverage. But I mean, for the most part, like with
I mean, if you're replacing Jaquan Brisker though with Coby Bryant, I'm not mad at that, bro. This dude just came off a Super Bowl. He had a great year, so I understand losing Jaquan Brisker.
And Coby Bryant, he's very good in coverage. I looked at some of his tape. The guy can keep up with some of like the fastest, you know, wide receivers. And the guy, he's very good when it comes to like coverage. I think he's like in terms of like PFF, he's like one of the top ranked like safeties in terms of coverages. If I'm not mistaken.
Right. So, he's very good.
He's very good in coverage.
Former cornerback too. He used to play cornerback. You know. So,
yeah, he did.
So he's a guy that's
we're not talking about Black Mamba. We're talking. No, I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh no, this is our Black Mamba. Funny thing I saw when we signed.
Yeah, he's Super Bowl champion. I mean, he was like one of their centerpieces. I didn't expect us to get him. I thought, you know, Seattle was going to keep him because he was one of their centerpieces, man, that helped them.
Well, I was surprised that the Bears. This was the splash move that the Bears made. Not that he's not a great signing. He's definitely a great signing.
Yes.
Got him for. But I was surprised.
That was like way left field. Nobody expected to sign him.
Right, and I was surprised that that's where we attacked for the splash move. I'm thinking edge rusher. I'm thinking linebacker.
Like Trey Hendrickson or somebody like, or you know, Bradley Chubb or something, you know?
I was thinking linebacker for sure. So, you know, they did. I think they found a diamond in the rough, a gem in Devin Bush.
Yeah, he's really good. He's very good in coverage too.
He's no Tremaine Edmonds. Tremaine is long, lanky. You know, he's athletic. You know, I don't know. You know, you don't really replace that. And the thing that was amazing to me is Tremaine Edmonds was willing to restructure his contract. He was willing to, you know, take less money or what have you if it was necessary for him to stay in Chicago. He wanted to be here. He was told that he was not a fit for what they were trying to do defensively. So I don't know. I just gotta trust my GM, bro. The man, you know, he got it together last year. We looked outstanding. I can't have any complaints now because I don't necessarily agree with the moves. I just gotta trust him and let him cook.
I think Dennis Allen. I think the reason why, I mean, part of the reason why they got rid of Tremaine Edmonds is because I think they wanted to get faster. And like, of course, they wanted to keep up. They want to keep up with some of the fastest receivers and tight ends.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Devin Bush is a little guy, but he's fast.
He's fast as hell, you know. And like I said, I mean, like you know, the same thing with Jaquan Brisker. You know, they were targeting Tremaine Edmonds as well too. You know, certain times during certain times during the season, a lot of teams were targeting Tremaine Edmonds during coverage, and like he was getting beat a number of times. So I think
but he's big too, brother.
He's big. Yeah, he's big. You know, he's big.
I say he gets some picks, get interceptions.
He's got big hands. You know, like he was having a career season, but you know, Dennis Allen, like you know how he is. He wants those fast guys. You know, he wants them to keep up. You know, with you know, like some of like the best or the fastest. You know, wide receivers and tight ends. And I guess they kind of looked at it and they said, "Oh, Tremaine Edmonds, you're not a fit." And so I think they had to let him go. It's all about fit. It's not. I mean, like I said, the NFL is a cold business, man. Like you want to make. It's not sometimes the fact that they may be the best player because of the name. They want to make sure you're like the best fit. And so I don't think Tremaine Edmonds was the best fit in terms of like Dennis Allen's, you know, schemes or whatever.
Well, I mean, it don't really matter what we think.
It don't matter what we think. You know, it's the coaches, man. It's the coaches in the front office. You know, at the end of the day, I love Tremaine Edmonds. I like when he said, "It's Chicago." You know, I love that, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it's Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're still gonna say it. You know.
Yeah, that's gonna be missed though, man. I'm not gonna lie.
We're still gonna say it, but it's like, damn, bro. It's like, man. It's like,
hey, Coach, I'm online playing Madden, Every time I throw a bomb for a touchdown to DJ Moore, I'm hitting my like, danger. We ain't gonna have this dude. No,
I know, and of course he had this moment of the year. Of course, the moment of the year when he had that. He was a Packers killer, and of course he had that game-winning touchdown.
And let me.
And you were there too. You saw.
Yeah, I was there in person. Let me say this while I'm thinking about it. Go. Everybody talks about this lackadaisicalness coming out of DJ Moore at times and what have you, and him taking plays off. What's up, Jules? Long time, bro. Long time, man. What's good with you, bro? But yeah, everybody talks about him taking plays off. Let me tell you something, Coach. All of these star court or wide receivers, these number ones and these X's and Y's, all these dudes are divas in some respect. And they all think that they open every time a play is happening, even if they double, triple team. They think they open, bro. So then, of course, you're going to get players that's going to cry, about, not getting the ball and all of that stuff. That's part of the course. But let me tell you something that Bears fans did not recognize about DJ Moore. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. At work checking this out. But I'm going to tell you something that the Bears fans did not appreciate about DJ Moore. When big plays needed to happen, when they needed big plays, that dude came up huge for us. He wasn't just big, he was huge. That game you alluding to where I was at when the Bears beat the Packers in overtime.
We were going crazy, bro.
Moore was snapping in that game, man.
We were going crazy, bro. We were going crazy.
And then in the playoff game against the Packers, when we had that dramatic comeback scoring 25 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we were down 18 points. That was crazy, man.
Bro, in both of these games against our biggest rival, it was DJ Moore who came up with the game-winning touchdowns in both of them situations. Coach, that's going to be sorely missed. Now, I'm not saying we can't still do that. Luther Burden's a dog. Roma Dunze is a dog. I love
They got to step up. They really got to step up this season.
I love Jade Walker, bro. I love these dudes, man. But I'm telling you, DJ Moore was the heart and soul. He was the glue to this receiving corps. And he was a guy that all of them young guys looked up to. They respected him, man. He was the when adversity was hitting and things was going left and they starting to lose their cool. Here's the voice of reason in the locker room to tell them, hey, look, pull yourselves together. We got this. We can do this. Who gonna do that now, bro? Talent-wise, yeah, we still there. We're not gonna miss a beat offensively. I believe that, bro. I think we got enough talent to keep it rolling.
You can't teach clutch, though. That's the thing, though.
You can't teach leadership. That's the point that I'm getting at, Go. You can't teach leadership. If adversity get to hitting them now, who's gonna be the voice of reason that calms them down? If Roma Dunze can't say nothing to Luther Burden, yeah, you're apart. Who gonna listen to who, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to step up this season, though. They got to step up and be the leader.
But like I said, I honestly, I don't think we're gonna miss a beat offensively. I think the weapons was there, and DJ Moore still being here was, so to speak, an embarrassment of riches in our receiving corps to have. That was a luxury to have, bro. So I don't think we miss a beat. Plus, Caleb is outstanding. So
did you watch his interview with Max Crosby? Well, we know he got traded to Baltimore, but prior to that, Caleb Williams was talking about how he wants to be the best offense of all time. He wanted to be better than the Denver Broncos.
38 points a game or something like that.
He wants to get like 39 points per game. I'm like, if you want to do that, man, like you're gonna have to tell your teammates, man, catch the ball, man, because that's important.
Hey, yes, go for it. Drops. Add at him. Lofty expectations, but expectations that you want a quarterback to have. Mm-hmm. You want him to believe that he can go out there and score 38, 40 points a game. You want him to believe that. You want him to believe that the way he runs the offense is unstoppable and can't nobody stop him. That's what you want from your quarterback. I'm not mad at Caleb for any of that, bro. I'm pumping my brakes right now, and believe it or not, ironically, Coach, the dude that's been calming me down the most on the Ryan Poles moves, believe it or not, is T.O. the God. He's been making me pump my brakes because I'm freaking out over here. Like, bro, what are we doing? We are this close from being a Super Bowl contender, bro, from being in there playing for a championship. You got to make big moves. You got to make the concentrated moves now. You don't just go and keep loading up and keep spending money everywhere like you did the year before. Now you got to spend it in wise places, and you gotta go make splash plays when you do this. You know what I mean? Splash signings. So it's interesting. Even though what he said, what he say here? He said, even though I'm a Lions fan for life, I like what the Bears are doing in the free agency. Well, Jewel, that's good to know, bro. I can appreciate you appreciating that. I'm just trying to understand it. I'm not mad at the moves that Ryan Poles has made. I'm not gonna tell y'all no lie. If the chef is cooking, let Chef Poles cook. Let him cook. But I'm like, man, we already had this guy in place. You know what I mean? If we gave $40 million to Coby Bryant, why we couldn't do the same thing with Kevin Byard? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make sense of it all. Mm-hmm. But Ryan Poser showed me he know what he's doing. Pump the brakes. Let's be cool. Real Street Sports Talk. I appreciate you calming me down. That's a Green Bay Packers fan I'm talking about. He's the one calming me
I didn't
down.
understand the whole Neville Gallimore did the signing right there because he signed that.
He's a depth piece. He's a depth piece.
He's a depth piece. So I'm like,
I think they're going away from Big Boy, Andrew Billingsley. I think they're going away from him. Teams are inquiring about Javon Dexter, and I feel like, man, everything's open right now for the Bears right now in terms of who's going to stay and who's going to go. I'm not so sure moving Javon Dexter wouldn't be a bad idea, Cove. I'm not going to tell you no lie.
Trading him?
Yes, because
I don't know about that, man. We need a for depth too, bro.
Sexy Dexy is a cute name, but you got this guy to be your perennial starter at the D tackle position. He's shown that he can get pressure on the quarterback.
He's productive.
He is productive in that way. He's getting blown up on the run, bro. He can't stop the run, folks. That's why you got to have 3 and 4 and 5 D tackles around him, bro. Extra bodies, because he's not the guy stopping anything. He's not stopping nothing up the middle, bro. He's not stopping nothing, and we need a run stopper up that middle.
So what do you think? Do you think we should address like defensive tackle in the draft, or
I absolutely think our first pick in the draft should be a D tackle. I love Caden Daniels from Ohio State, bro. I think that dude's a wall in the middle of any defense, bro. He's going to be a force. And so I would love for us to get him. I just think we need to get more stout in the middle of this defense.
Oh, I think his name is Caden McDonald.
Is it McDonald? My bad.
Yeah, Caden McDonald. That's his name.
Caden McDonald. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. But I think we need to get more stout, bro.
Yeah.
In the middle of this defense. And I don't know, man. I don't know. We need to get it together in on the defensive side of the ball. I think Caleb's going to be forced to be more of a vocal leader. He's already a vocal leader.
He has to be.
But, with no Drew Dahlman there, no DJ Moore in that wide receivers room, you're going to have to have a louder voice, so to speak, with the offense this year. I don't know what Gary Bradbury is going to bring in terms of leadership to the offensive line, but I do like them picking him up. I was a little surprised.
He's definitely a veteran presence. He's very consistent.
But he's just like DJ Moore. He's an Iron Man. Man's played 105 games in the NFL. He started all 105 games, Cove. That's saying something, bro. He didn't give up any pressures and any sacks last year, bro. 0 and 0. And that's what you want from that position, bro.
And you're going to be playing between Joe Tooney and Jonah Jackson, which is going to be really big.
You got
a big upgrade from last year.
Right, still on the end. Let me ask you this, Go. What do you think about the re-signing of Braxton Jones?
I thought that was good in terms of depth. I think he's just there to be a swing tackle, and for him, just improve himself, because I think it's like it was like a $10 million deal, but it's like a $5 million
1 year, $10 million.
Yeah, 1 year, but I think it's like a $5 million with incentives to see how he does. It's kind of like a prove it deal. Because it's really a 1 year, $5 million deal. With incentives.
Yeah,
right. But I think that was a good move by Ryan Poles, with Braxton Jones, because like our left tackle, depth is like
it's
really
shredded
low.
right now.
Yeah, it's pretty shredded, and with Ozzy Trapillo being out, we don't know how much of his injury or how severe the injury it is, but we already know he's going to be out for an extended period of time. And so I think that was really good that they brought Braxton Jones back to kind of bring some competition between, I think, Theo Benedict, Braxton Jones. I don't know about Karan Amargani. I think they might cut him, but I think
man.
between
I heard
those two guys,
from that kid.
I haven't heard from him at all, man. But I think, just to kind of bring some competition between the left tackle, between Theo Benedict and Braxton Jones. But I think Braxton Jones is going to be a little bit motivated because I think last year was just completely subpar. Completely subpar. He got benched, and so he's got a lot to prove, because
they say he's been working out with Darnell Wright in the office. They've been working out together. So I guess Darnell is trying to help him along, bro.
Right.
But that being said, man, I thought that it was. I'm not the biggest Braxton Jones fan by no stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, me too. I'm not.
Me should have been gone, people. But for depth purposes, I do totally agree with you, Go. This was a smart signing. It was a smart re-signing.
It was.
Right. 1 year, $5 million with incentives, to give him a chance. And plus we need bodies. We need bodies over there right now.
We definitely do, man. We're thin at left tackle. We're very thin at left tackle.
Right.
And I'm still trying to wait to hear a word from Taylor Decker. This whole thing with Taylor Decker, being released by the Lions, like,
I don't know that they want to go that way, Coach. It seems like they want to keep the youthful movement thing going. They're getting the Bears younger and younger and younger at each position, except for the offensive line. They wanted the anchors and the veterans on the offensive line, but everybody else, it seems like they just want to stay young. They want to get really young, bro.
They just heard the Bears just signed Khalif Raymond from Lions. Really?
Yes, we did. I just saw that.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Come on through with the inside information, Joel. That's what's up.
Raymond? Let me check. Oh, wow. Yeah. Khalif Raymond, 1 year, $5.1 million. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess he's going to be like our third wide receiver.
No, fourth, bro. He's not going to start.
Who's going to be our third?
Jade Walker. Jade Walker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they crazy about Jade Walker over here, bro. And Jade Walker, he is on-field talent. He is starter material. It's just he was in a deep receiving core last year, bro. Where was he gonna fit? He barely got on the team because we were so deep. You had Olamide Zaccheaus, you had DJ Moore. You had bodies, bro. We were deep, bro.
We're definitely getting fast, man. Like our team is like getting very fast on defense and offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that's the wave that they're going with right now, bro. Rome's a big play receiver, a clutch receiver that we're gonna be going to. Luther Burden is the explosion down the field. You know what I mean? But I still that DJ Moore thing, man. Ooh,
we're becoming the Chicago Lions. No, I'm not gonna say that. Not the Chicago Lions. I'm not gonna say that.
Chicago Lions. Nah, only if we get Decker up in here, bro.
I'm playing.
Well, we can say the same thing about them. They were the Detroit Bears at one time. David Montgomery was up there. The whole lot.
Yeah, that's true. David Montgomery. They had Aquadine Muhammad on there.
Yeah, man, they had a lot of Bears players, former Bears players up there.
Polls need to fully address, dramatically improve our defensive deficiencies from frontline. Get Bradley Chubb and Cam Jordan combined side for what they would put to pay Trey Hendricks. That would be decent. What do you think about that?
I love everything that you put up there, Jeff.
That's really good.
Here's the problem, though, bro. Bradley Chubb, to me, is the only piece that looks like he would be feasible in the mind of a Ryan Poles. Cam Jordan, you talking about Cam Jordan used to be in New Orleans with Dennis Allen, right?
Yeah. I think
Cam Jordan's already said that he believes football is a warm weather sport. He don't think you should play the game in the cold. That's gonna be it. They'll X him out right away, bro. He doesn't want to come to Chicago and play in this cold, bro. And Trey Hendrickson, he's going to be too lofty of a price tag for the Bears. I think, and I was just saying this with the fellows yesterday.
At least 20 million, 25.
I think when all of the smoke clears, now it's gonna be more than that, Kof. But I think when all of the smoke clears on the free agents that's getting signed, and there's ones and twos and fews that's still out here dangling unsigned, I think that's where a bidding war is going to start for Trey Hendrickson, and I think that dude's going to be overpaid, bro. I really do, man. Because Trey Hendrickson is sitting out there. He's sitting like a fat rat looking pretty. He's not going to cost them anything but money. And there are going to be plenty of teams that's going to be still looking for that edge rusher, bro. But to me, Bradley Chubb makes the most sense for the Bears right now, bro. He makes
that dude. He pressures. He's very good in terms of pressuring.
Yeah, he's physical. He's quick off the line. He's strong. You know, and the dude is great against the run. I mean, it's just a lot of upside with the Bradley Chubb. He's coming off a major injury, so I get that. Yeah. But at the same time, you got to understand who you're bringing in. That dude is a talent, and he can play coverage. He can intercept the ball. You know, he can do.
Yeah, I think he's like 29 years old. I think he's gonna be like 30 in June.
Yeah. Plus, you don't have to pay these ridiculous, astronomical prices for him like you would a Trey Hendrickson.
Like did you see what's his name got? Jalen Phillips. You see how much that dude got?
Yeah,
he got a lot of money, bro.
He broke the bank, bro. That dude, man. Yeah.
So you know Trey Hendrickson is gonna get paid because Trey Hendrickson, he's better than freaking Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips got the bank, bro.
Well, I'm not gonna say he's better because I think Jalen Phillips is more athletically gifted than him. But I do believe that Trey Hendrickson is just more productive.
I guess because of age too. He's like 26.
Yeah, well, and Trey Hendrickson is more productive, bro. This dude, he just gets to the quarterback.
He knows how to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, this dude, Trey Hendrickson is a monster at getting to the quarterback. It don't look pretty, but he get there. You know what I'm saying?
And I think he can play well into his 30s, bro. He could play like, I mean, look at Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack, he's 35. He got paid like $18 million by the Chargers, man.
Like yeah, 1 year deal, 1 year deal, 18 million.
I mean, but still, though, he got paid money, bro. And then also, what's his name? Danielle Hunter. Danielle Hunter got like 1 year, $40 million, and he's like 32 by the Texans. Yeah. So he's gonna get paid. Like he's gonna get his bag, whether people like it or not. He's gonna get his bag. He's gonna get at least 30 million. So, let me see. What do you also think about the Raiders, man? I'm like the Raiders too. I don't think you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me. But what else I want to talk about? But in terms of great live King Steph, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Oh, this is Stephanie. How you doing, Stephanie? But like I said,
that's my girl, Steph. What's up, Steph? Joined us. Hey, what's good, sis?
I also want to talk about DeMarco Jackson too. He got a 2 year, $7.5 million deal. I think that was also a sneaky good signing. That was a really great signing that they gave to DeMarco Jackson. Even when what's his name was out with Tremaine Edmonds. Well, when our linebacker core was completely out, he filled in completely well, man.
Yeah, he played well.
He played really well.
I just want Bears fans to do this for me, though. I love the DeMarco Jackson re-signing, especially at the price that we got him at. But pump the brakes on thinking this guy is your starting linebacker. He is not, people. He is not. He's a quality utility linebacker, a great depth piece to have. He's smart. He's played in Dennis Allen systems his whole NFL career pretty much. So he knows how to navigate the system. But don't think for 1 second this guy's replacing Tremaine Edmonds. That's not what he's here for, people. He is not here for that. We still need another dynamic linebacker. And I'm assuming that we're going to go young. That's the wave that we're going with. That's the wave of the future right now.
And again, we're going to address it. We got the draft too. We got the draft as well. So
yeah. And, a question was asked me yesterday by Mr. Ray Pitts, a.k.a. Slim, asked me, if the Bears don't make any other signings right now, don't do anything else in terms of free agency, how do I think we fare going into the season with this? Well, right now, we only got one safety signed. That's Coby Bryant. I think if we had to, if we had to, I think we could go with a single high safety set on defense and get away with it with this guy, man. He's got that, Xavier McKinney type of range to me. You know, he can cover with his speed, man. You know, he can cover sideline to sideline with it, you know. Now, only thing is, if we end up in a single high safety type of set, you're now taking him out of the run stopping game.
The run stopping, run stopping.
He got to stay over the top. You can't have a single high safety and then have him coming down for run stopping. You can't do that.
Because you're gonna blow that coverage around. Like you're gonna give so much, like
Exactly. What's good, Flip? I see you out here, man. Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
we're gonna have to address it. You know, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna.
It's a lot still. Everything's just starting, so it's a lot still to be done. So I'm sure Ryan Poles is not done cooking. I gotta admit, though, I do like the signings that he's gotten. I'm not mad at him. I don't know about the UPS worker that he got on the defensive line there. What's his name? Gavin Newsom. What's his name? Gallimore.
Neville Gallimore.
Yeah, Neville Gallimore. Yeah, he sound like
you say UPS work.
I don't know, right? He sound like he should be doing something other than playing football right now, man. I don't know. Right?
At least he ain't Joe Tryon Shoyinka.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. We can say his name, but he's a depth piece. I'm not really sure how that helps us, but you know we'll see. I feel like Ryan Poles be trying to catch lightning in the bottle too much with some of these moves, bro. You can't. We're not in a position right now, Cope, where we need to be in a lightning in the bottle type of mentality, bro.
You be going with some of these cheap deals or whatever, right?
Yeah, I just think it's okay to get a cheap value deal if the player and the deal makes sense. You know, getting Gary Bradbury to replace Drew Dahlman at that value price is a great steal to me. Now that's a value play that you can get at cheap and you love it.
Even getting what's his name for a second round pick, DJ Moore, bro. Like we got a second round for him. Just crazy.
Mm-hmm. See, that one is different.
Like that one?
DJ Moore's a star, bro. Look at what you're giving up. He's an Iron Man. You're giving up leadership. You're giving up a lot of stuff that don't go into that contract when you give up DJ Moore, bro. So the second round pick, yeah, that's sexy. That's nice. That's attractive. But we don't know what that second round pick is going to be. Is that second round pick going to be another DJ Moore? I mean,
who knows, man?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Can he be a DJ Moore? Is he even going to be an offensive player? We don't know, bro. We don't know. We'll see where that pans out.
I also want to talk about the Bears reassigning Case Keenum, man, to that 2-year deal, $5 million.
And I almost left the hangout, bro.
What do you think? Do you think? I mean, with
you
him
upset
signing,
me. You upset me by mentioning that, bro. I almost left the hangout just now, bro.
Do you think?
I think that is the dumbest re-signing that Ryan Poles has made.
I think they're trying to trade to Tyson Bagent because why would they re-sign him?
Well, there are a lot of teams inquiring about Tyson Bagent. Ben Johnson does not want Tyson Bagent to go, so he's fighting that. He's fighting that tooth and nail. Ben Johnson wants Tyson Bagent to stay in the house. That being said, nobody wants to hinder Tyson Bagent if there's an opportunity for this kid to become a starter somewhere. So, you know, you don't want to hinder his career just to keep him in Chicago because you like him. You know, so if there's an opportunity for him to get a starting job, I understand them, you know, moving around, you know, from him or trade him or what have you. But that being said, bro, Case Keenum, he doesn't serve any purpose to me at this point now.
He's just a head coach at this point.
Yeah, he's an assistant coach. If you want to keep him around, make him an assistant coach, bro. Yeah. Why are you giving him player money? We could use this money elsewhere, bro. $5.5 million, we could use it somewhere else. You don't have to get this to Case Keenum. You want Case Keenum? Give him a coaching check. That'll be an assistant coach. He can stay. I don't got no problem with Case Keenum staying. I just don't know why you're giving him $5.5 million when you barely just got money and got us back over the salary cap. You know, back under the salary cap. We was $53 million over it. This is why you sending all my players out of town. And now when you get some money free, You bring somebody back in who ain't gonna never see the field. This guy is not getting on the field, man. He's not. You giving him $5.5 million? Give me $5 million. Matter of fact, Post, give me $2.5 million for 10 years. I'm there, bro. Let's go. Let's go. I ain't gotta play, and I'm getting $2.5 million. Let's go. I'll take
That's Brian Scalabrine money right there. You remember Brian Scalabrine?
I remember the Red Mamba. Come on.
The Red Mamba. He got paid money just sitting on the bench.
Yeah, Jack Haley. I got a towel. I can wave it. Come on, fellas. Let's go.
I'll be an assistant head coach. I'm like, I'll give you a read all this.
Me and Antoine Randall will be fighting for attention. I'm trying to tell you. Just right, fellas. Let's get it. I'll be going out for $250,000 a year. Let's go.
Doing that, shoot, sign me up, dude. Doing that,
yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. So you didn't have to bring Case Keenum back under no contract. If he wanted to still play, then let him go play elsewhere, bro. We don't need him at this point, bro. You brought him in for leadership for Caleb Williams in his second year. Caleb got that leadership. Caleb's good now, bro. He don't need him. What are you gonna say to Caleb at this point? There ain't nothing even to say to Caleb at this point that's gonna help Caleb. Caleb good. Caleb good.
Yeah. Caleb's good, right? Come on, like whatever. Also, what do you think about Dom Robb signing with the Texans, man? Dom Robb got that 1 year, $4 million deal with the Texans.
Oh, won't he do it? Thank you, Jesus. I've been praying to God for so long. I wish I had something to celebrate with. I need some celebratory stuff. I need a drink. Where's the drink? Give me a drink. Yeah, bro, I've been wanting the Bears to cut this dude or get away from him for the last 3-4 years, Cove. Mm-hmm. But the problem has been he's the best practice player in the world. There's nobody out practicing Dominique Robinson. So for that reason, the Bears like, oh, he's still good. We can use him. But he'll never do nothing in the real games, bro. What was the point? Now, I'll admit he had his moments last year. He had a couple of moments. He got a couple of sacks. First time in 7 years. I'm just saying, first time in 7 years he got some sacks. But yeah. So, but I'm happy that he's gone, bro. And I'm happy that somebody picked him up for you with the Houston Texans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So kudos to him. Thanks for your time, your visitation in Chicago.
Good riddance.
Don't return too soon, brother.
Don't let the door hit you.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let the door not hit you where the good Lord split you on your way out, brother. No, but real talk, I'm happy for him. I don't want to see none of these guys suffer. I'm happy for Tremaine Edmonds signing with the Giants, bro. 3 years, $36 million. That's not a bad signing for them, bro. Not a bad signing at all. And Tremaine Edmonds, to me, I don't want anybody to think that, we think that Tremaine Edmonds was a slouch of some sort here in Chicago. Tremaine Edmonds was very good in Chicago. He just, to me, he underwhelmed for the money that we spent. He underwhelmed, in coverage, I thought he was very good at times, but like you pointed out, Kof, he get beat sometimes too. But
he got exposed, especially against, at times he got exposed by the Packers and the 49ers. 49ers. Yeah.
Well, I felt he was the biggest letdown, though, to me, Kof. Honestly, I felt him in run stoppage, bro. In the run game.
He couldn't stop they were exposed.
Yeah, bro. He was getting ran all over in the middle of that field.
Especially Brock Purdy. Did you see Brock Purdy?
We are used to in Chicago, we used to middle linebackers who are stonewalls and stalwarts at that position. When you come in that middle, you know better than to run in that middle when you see Brian Urlacher sitting there, bro. You knew better than to come in that middle when Mike Singletary was there. Share the live, fam. Share the live. Yeah, I am sharing it. We sharing it out here. I got some people that I'm sharing it with. And on my end, Cope, are you sharing the live? No.
I gotta share mine. Hold on.
Yeah, but yeah, it's certain things we're used to from this position, and I didn't think he lived up to the billing from this position. Before him, we had Roquan Smith here, dude leading the league in tackles 3 years in a row, 100 plus tackles a year. You know what I mean? So, it's one of them things, where I feel like the legacy he came into in Chicago what we expect from the middle linebacker position, I think he wasn't able to match it. No slight on Tremaine Edmonds. He just wasn't able. He's not Brian Urlacher. You know what I mean? He's not Roquan Smith. He's not Mike Singletary. He's not these dudes. You know, he is who he is. A great player in his own right, but limited in terms of what we needed from him. And he really didn't help us up the middle with that run stopping, bro. Most of our help came from the cornerbacks like Kyler Gordon and secondary like Jaquan Brisker. Right. TJ Edwards was a star. He was a stonewall. He was a stalwart, but he's the right linebacker. He's the weak side linebacker. So they're running away from him. They know all they got to do is go away from him, and they can motion up the field coming Tremaine's way. So but kudos to Tremaine. I appreciate him. We're gonna forever holler in Chicago. Yeah, we're gonna ski.
Yeah, we're gonna be hollering right here. We're gonna holler it when we end this video. We're gonna be hollering it,
Of course. And I'm on channel DJ Moore too. It's F the Packers always, bro.
Bear down, Foster. Bear down, baby. Yep, that's
bear
right.
Down, baby. Okay. Let's go, Faust.
Oh yeah. I also want to talk about how the NFL is literally hosing the Chicago Bears, with not giving us our conditional picks with Ian Cunningham.
Horrible, bro.
I didn't even want to talk about this, but this has to be spoken about. Yeah. We have to talk about this, man. Like the whole fact of the Rooney Rule, right, is to make sure these minorities, get the opportunity to have their opportunity, in these NFL circles, whether it be head coaching, be a coaching position, or whether it be in the front office, man. It's very hard, particularly, I'm going to say it like for most African Americans, but like not only that, but just minorities in general to get these types of positions, man. And the fact that, the whole NFL is not giving the Chicago Bears both conditional compensatory picks, third-round compensatory picks, says a lot by the NFL that they don't even like the Chicago Bears. I'm like, and it's like, why? Like, what's the whole point of it? If you have this whole Rooney Rule, right, and you're not rewarding a team like the Chicago Bears, who Ian Cunningham the last 2 years has been, last year he could have taken a general manager job, but he didn't even want to, and he felt like, okay, this is my time to, be a general manager or whatever for the Atlanta Falcons. And not only that, just because, Matt Ryan is a president of baseball, he came out and said that he is not the final say in terms of roster moves. It's going to be Ian Cunningham. Ian Cunningham is going to be the one that's going to be deciding who is going to, in terms of like the roster changes, who's going to come in terms of like who's going to be on the 53-man roster. He's going to be the final say, not Matt Ryan. Now, granted, Matt Ryan, he was a great player. He's going to be possibly be in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, he's the president of football operations. He's going to have his input in things.
Yeah, he's going to have his input.
They're thinking for whatever reason, and this is the stupidity and dumbness of these old farts in the NFL being in charge of things with the commissioners boards and all of this stuff. They're thinking is that Matty Ice is going to make all of the decisions in terms of player personnel. What does this itself? He might as well just wear both hats. That doesn't make any sense. For them to think that he's going to hire Ian Cunningham to come in and be his GM, but he's going to make all the decisions. I mean, what are you saying? And Commissioner Roger Goodell and NFL leadership, what are you guys saying? Are you intimating that Matt Ryan doesn't have the trust in Ian Cunningham's ability to, assess talent and bring it in? Y'all saying that he don't feel like that he feel like this is one of his homies he just bringing on board and the kid don't know what he's doing? Because pretty much what you guys are doing, you're justifying the Rooney Rule by thinking like this. This is stupidity. And this kind of thinking, this kind of stinking thinking is the reason why the rule even exists. to begin
Mhm.
with. Y'all the reason why it even exists to begin with, So this is stupid. If the president of football operations, Matt Ryan, is telling you that Ian Cunningham is going to be making the player personnel decisions for this team, how can you deduce or assess that the Bears are not worthy of the compensatory picks because Matt Ryan is going to be making the decisions down there? Where you get that from? Where you get that from? Matt's telling you from his own mouth in press conferences, this is not how this operation is going to work. But you don't want to reward you don't want to reward the team for for
That's
their
fact,
person.
Foster. He didn't make a lateral move. He moved up. That's correct. He did.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. That's the key thing, Foster. It was not a lateral movement. It was a promotion. It was a move up. So it being a promotion, you're supposed to reward the team with at least 2 compensatory picks. But you passed out other compensatory picks. What is it? 15 other teams got compensatory picks. I don't know why, but you gave them to them. You know what I mean? And the Bears are not worthy of this. Why? Because you don't think Ian Cunningham is smart? Well, that's your fault. That's your flaw. Or Roger Goodell, commissioning board, ownership, leadership, whatever that is. And I think that's just the dumbest thing ever, bro. I think that's the dumbest thing ever, bro.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. Any final thoughts before we end this video? I'm gonna look up it.
I'm just curious to see. What's the next move for Ryan Poles in this coaching staff. I'm curious to see what they're gonna add next, bro.
Right.
I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, man.
Okay, just so you guys know too.
Super chat.
Yeah. Kofi is did some upgrades here. With the hangout here. I think you guys need to support my brother, man. Get in here.
Yeah. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers.
There you go.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it, Foster.
Show the man some love. Yes, sir.
To 500 subscribers, man. So I want to get to 10,000 before the end of that's my goal before.
And that's very doable. That's easily doable, bro. It's all about consistency. We're putting the work out here, bro. And and
pumping out content daily.
There you go. Like you heard Steph say, she said, share the live, fam.
That's right.
You got to keep sharing. Yeah. But anyway, hopefully we're not done, Coach. I don't know what else we're gonna do in free agency. But we got some more moves to make. All I know is I got to let the chef cook. Let him cook. I gotta let Ryan Poles cook, bro. Trust my GM. The man that got it right so far. Let me fall back and see what he did.
Right. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for coming to the live, man. Appreciate it. And we're gonna update you, man. I mean, this is day 2 of the NFL free agency, but man, a lot of surprises, man. Hopefully there'll be another Ryan Poles surprise, man, that we might not expect in free agency, because
there always is.
There always is. Yeah, like people are always predicting, oh, the Bears are going to sign this guy, the Bears are going to sign this guy, but they always pivot to another direction. So, yeah, man.
I like that, Boston. He said PGT. Poles got this.
Poles got this, man. Poles got this. That's what's up. But anyway, guys, I'd like to thank y'all for coming, man. Stay tuned for more Chicago Bears news and updates, man. A lot of updates going on so far, with a lot of teams. Raiders, throwing the bag at a bunch of teams. And speaking of the Raiders, man, what do you think about them getting Tyler Linderbaum? 3 years, $81 million. That's crazy.
It is, but it's the kind of splash the Raiders needed to make, bro.
Right. They had a lot of money. I get it. They had a lot of money. That throws some money.
He wanted 4 years, 80 mil. They took a year off of it and bumped him up an additional $1 million. That shows you how serious.
So it's like what, 28 million per year?
I thought the Raiders, the Titans, and it was one more team. The Raiders, the Titans, and I can't remember who the other team was. But the Raiders, the Titans, and God damn it, I'm drawing a blank. But I thought it was 3 teams that really was outstanding in free agency. They spent big, they went hard, and the Raiders, man, go look at what they signed that team.
I know they signed a wide receiver. They got a Quay Walker. I know they got Quay Walker.
They got the Kobe Dean. They got Quay
Kobe
Walker.
Dean.
They got Lindenbaum.
Eric Stokes. They got Eric Stokes too.
Eric Stokes.
Crazy.
It's just so many dudes. Jalen Naylor. I think they signed Jalen Naylor from the Minnesota Vikings. Wide receiver. They it's a lot of overpaying.
Linderbaum already reset the center market. He already reset it, bro.
yeah, Linderbaum. He sent it through the roof, bro. He did a Daniel Jones, bro. He did a Daniel Jones. That's right. More content coming. Stay plugged in. That's right. That's right, people. That's right. Good job, Steph. But he did a Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones got $40 million a year from the Giants, and he just sent the QB contracts through the roof after that, bro. If Daniel Jones can get 40 million, Patrick Mahomes like, I know I can get 50.
Just imagine how much Caleb Williams is going to get paid, because I think he's up for contract next year or 2028.
No, he's got a 4-year contract, so he got at least 2 more years, and then there's a 5th-year option for him.
5th-year option, right?
Yeah. So we're probably looking at 29, maybe. But but my assumption is that the Bears aren't. Ryan Post them not gonna let it get that far, bro. I think in year 4 of this contract they're gonna extend him, bro. Why they're getting this good? Because if you wait it out,
so that's like after 2027, after the 2027 season, because that's after his
right.
Yeah,
or maybe during the 2028 season they'll be working on it or something.
No, I think 2028 will be his 5th year, because 2027, because the 2026 is going into his 3rd year. And 2027 after his 2027 will be his 4th.
However it works out.
Yeah.
If it's smart, they get him done, because you don't want to play no hardball with Caleb Williams and when he in the 5th year. How many teams is gonna throw money to come and get this kid, bro?
Dude, he's already a top 10 quarterback right now. Like,
that's what
to me, he's already top 10.
Sign this dude for life. Do a Patrick Mahomes type deal, bro. Lock him up so he don't have to worry about him going nowhere and looking for no more money nowhere else, bro. That's what you do, bro. That's what you do.
That's what you do. Yep. But anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for coming, man, and stay tuned for more content and updates, man. And how we always ended over here is Chicago.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Peace.